after last night, after I got off the whippets or whatever the fuck I was on, I woke up this morning. I've just kind of like I've been not at a loss, but I've kind of just been like, well, what the fuck happened? I tried to piece together last night like I was out in the town, but in reality, I was having my own schizophrenia moment for a few hours. What'd you do last week? Anything cool?
Last week? Nope. I reverted back to my cave and did fucking nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
We like that. We also got to remember that this is not coming out this week. It's coming out in like a month.
Oh, yeah. No, 2 weeks, yeah.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Is it 2 weeks? I thought it was like... It's my vacation. I thought it was 3...
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. I don't know. What did I do last week in the perspective when this is going to come out?
Yeah. What are you doing in the middle of March?
In the middle of March? Fucking nothing.
Yeah.
I don't have anything planned.
The same thing I do all the time.
Yeah.
I go to work.
Go to work, make money, work business.
I don't know if you do all that, I gotta be honest, but yeah, I didn't do anything either. I think I don't know. I did a lot of learning this week, to be honest with you. Oh my god, no. Okay, so something really big happened. The fucking power went out for the entire campus.
Oh man.
Yeah, like on Tuesday, Wednesday, the power was out for like 5 or 6 hours. No power, no cell service. The Wi-Fi was still on.
Weird.
For some reason, but I didn't figure that out until like 5 hours
Halfway into your insanity.
outage. Yeah, so like in the last few minutes, I was like, oh shit, I have Wi-Fi. So I was kind of just laying in my bed because it was, it was dark as fuck.
Yeah.
It was like 6 o'clock to like 11. So I was just laying in my bed and I was like, wow, this shit kind of like, shit's not the move. I can't read. I can't do anything. My iPad was dead. I didn't have shit downloaded on it anyway, so I kind of just sat with my thoughts.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it went pretty well. They were good thoughts, I think. I don't know. I kind of forgot. It was a while ago. So yeah, that was really crazy. One of my classes got canceled because of it. I was pretty stoked about that. But there was also a paper due for that class that I hadn't started on. So I was like, oh, well, I'm going to go to class. We're going to talk about the paper. Probably going to get like a head start and do like, 30 minutes worth of work. But that didn't happen. So I didn't do any of the paper on Tuesday. I waited until Wednesday. I don't even think I did it on Wednesday. I waited until the last second to like work on it. So let's hope I get a good grade on it.
College kid.
Yes, sir. See, I start off the fucking. This is an honor student you're talking to, by the way.
Oh yeah, my fault. The dean's list kid.
I'm on the dean's list. Yeah. I start off the quarter so strong, like there's no better student than me in this whole school during the first like 2 weeks, and then I slowly start like, oh, I don't need to do this reading, like it's optional, like the teacher isn't gonna test us on it or anything, and then I just start doing that more and more and more until I'm only doing like the very specific part of the reading that we need to, and I'm writing like a paragraph about it, and then the rest of my time I'm just like watching YouTube videos or live streams. So yeah, I'm kind of, it's like week. Well, school's over right now, so I don't know why I'm talking about any of this. But yeah, back a few weeks ago, yeah, I don't know. I haven't given up.
Anything to look forward to on your vacation?
Oh shit, so true. I'm back home right now. It's so much fun, probably.
Getting so high, so drunk all the time.
So true, yep. Just like during Christmas, I'm not walking out of my house unless I'm a little tipsy or a little high.
Having copious amounts of sex, sexual relations.
I wouldn't.
Touching women.
I mean, we could
men.
say that.
Touching things. Touching yourself.
Okay.
It's a good vacation.
So true. Spring break gets wild.
It's a little crazy in the Rose household.
So true. So true. I'm kind of wondering if my family's gonna be there because I don't know if my sister's gonna be on her spring break, and she always likes doing something, and my parents like tend to tag along or like vice versa. So I'm kind of curious if I'm gonna have the house to myself because if so, then I'm gonna like listen to music very loud. You already know. I'm gonna set up Spotify in our little pool room with the sound bar, and I'm gonna turn that shit up way too loud. Probably get a complaint from the neighbors once or twice. Live the life, you know.
Just lay on the pool table.
Yeah.
Just put your nutsack on the end of the cue ball and just go ham.
What does that mean?
It means you put your nutsack right here, the cue ball right here. You go, and it splits off into its individual holes.
I don't think I've ever done that before.
Oh, you're missing out.
Actually, I could I could tell you that I definitely have not done that before. But you know what? Like I said, spring break gets a little wild. We'll have to see what happens.
You never know.
Yeah, you can start. It'll be a new tradition. But yeah, I don't think I don't have any plans. I'm supposed to finish that dumb vampire show that I told you about.
Yeah.
And by dumb, I mean it's like really, really good, but
It's an
I don't know.
classic.
Yeah, so true. It is an American classic. Bro, and it takes place in the bayou. Frank would
The
love that
bayou.
show.
The Frank was in the bayou.
Yeah, Frank would just, I don't know. He'd be like, "Oh my god, this is so me," in the 1930s, I think. But yeah, outside of that, I don't think I have anything that like I'm gonna for sure do, or that I've done, depending on when this episode comes up. But yeah, I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I won't remember any of it. That's kind of the the ideal situation is that I get so fucked up that like the week never happened. I just leave school, come back to school.
With having sex.
Yeah, you're really like banging on that point. Is there something you want to say?
You're a virgin.
Okay. No. Not the last time I checked.
You check.
Well,
You just wake
I mean,
up.
not
Look at it and be like, definitely not a virgin.
I mean, yeah, sometimes you don't.
Nah.
I mean, you have a child, so like it's a little different. He's your reminder. I don't have that.
I'm pretty sure you have the memories. Just wake up one day and just, oh, fuck.
Of having a child?
No, of having sex with some random woman.
Random women. Maybe. I don't know. We'll get to that in one episode, I'm sure. There's been one experience that I have not told anybody about.
Uh-oh.
And I don't think I'm going to because it's just, I don't know. I was not fucking with the vibe.
It's an anal experience.
Nah.
It's a pagan experience.
No, it wasn't. But it wasn't like
Good.
Nah, we're I don't know. I don't want to get into it.
She shit
It
on
was no. No, it was nothing like that.
you?
It was
She shit on
nothing
her?
like
Oh.
no. I told you. No, it was nothing like that. It was just
Uncomfortable.
yeah, just vibes were off, you know? Like I wasn't feeling it. She might have been, but I definitely was not.
You're telling me she sexually assaulted you?
No, I don't think that was it.
You talk to
I think
someone?
the that's what this is. This is my therapy session.
This is his 13th tape.
I've been thinking about going back to therapy, just to like. I don't know what I'd go back for. Like I'm not really dealing with anything,
Not
so I
yet.
just go to like not. Oh yeah,
You
I
start,
don't know.
till you start thinking of that experience, and then
Okay. No. Yeah, I don't know why I'd go. Like there would be no reason for me to really go. You know, I'm not suffering. I'm not in pain. But like a part of me is just like it'd be kind of cool to do it again.
I mean, you don't have to be suffering to go to therapy. You could just go.
Right. So true. You could just
Yeah.
go, just talk to somebody. But then, like, I don't know. I've gotten complaints from some of the people that I talk to that I don't have a lot to say all the time. uh, which is wild because if they saw me on my, my little mania phases like I had last night, they'd be like, "Oh my god,
Your bullying
he's
phases.
fucking insane." I don't bully people.
You bully people.
No, I think I bullied you. But like that's
I can't
that's a
get
little
bullied.
different. Why'd you leave again? Though? Oh, because you did some dumb shit at Apex and you just you.
What did I do? It was the hiding from the fucking people and shooting down at them with the.
No, that wasn't the last one.
That wasn't the last one. Oh,
No, but you did do that, and I was like, wow, look at this fucking dumbass.
I don't remember.
So glad you was on our team. But yeah, so like I just go to the therapist and it just turned into a podcast. How was your last week? Had school, talked to some of my friends. It was kind of whatever. How was your week? I don't think it'd go very well. I think it'd be very, I don't know. See, here's my main issue with therapy for me personally is that like, so like you're supposed to. Most people go to therapy when they're like dealing with something, right? Mm-hmm. Whether it be like trauma or just like stress or whatever. The issue for me is that like I get into the therapist's office and I start talking and then like 10 seconds into it I'm like, why the fuck am I complaining? Like this is nothing. Like the stress or the situation that I'm dealing with like doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, I'm not a very good
patient.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I just kind of. Like they come up to me and they're like, "So what's going on?" And I'm like, "I already figured it out. It's just like
I know more than you." I walk away.
I set up the appointment already and I couldn't cancel without spending $1 billion. So I figured I might as well just get my hours worth or something like that.
Go in, so pecs.
Yeah. What do you play?
Who's your main? You got an heirloom?
Yeah. Play Valorant at all? Maybe. We're looking for a fifth.
Not gonna lie, when we were playing Valorant that day with the Forsac, we were cooking.
We were kind of cruising, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it was like anybody carrying or anything, but it was kind of me the whole time.
No, right? Yeah.
Was it not? Tell me it wasn't. Tell me it wasn't.
You weren't carrying that much. It wasn't.
No, I was. I was. I remember I always remember like a 38 and like 15 game or something like that. Yeah. Okay,
and that was the peak of the whole night.
Nah.
And then that was
You're misremembering.
You're misremembering. For the rest of the night.
Okay, well at least I wasn't dog shit the whole time. You think about that?
Yeah, true.
Like you were?
What? I was not dog shit the whole time.
You were dog shit the whole time?
Best
you had one game. You had one good game, and it was like the fucking fourth one, and then every other one after that was fucking garbage.
Nope.
And everyone before too.
Nope.
I remember we were on that fucking dumbass map with the zip line going down the middle, and you were I was like, God, what is this kid doing?
I remember that one.
He keeps rushing me and getting fucking owned, and I can't do anything about it.
You can
but not as bad as some. But just you weren't as bad as some of the other people we played with.
Yeah.
Not to name names, but they know who they are. Yeah. So what? It's March, right?
March.
Looking forward to anything? You got a good April Fool's prank maybe? Cooking? Percolating?
No.
No.
I've never been really good with April Fool's things. I just kind of followed the crowd.
Yeah, me neither. I think every day
it's
kind of like an April's Fool day for me. You know what I mean?
Every day I wake up, it's April's Fool.
Every day I wake up and I start saying some dumb shit, and people either believe it or they don't.
I don't know. No, nothing crazy. Fuck, what's in March? St. Patty's Day.
Oh, so true.
You're gonna get fucking
What day
wasted.
is that on? I hope so.
The 14th, I think.
No, it's on the 17th. It's always on the 17th.
Oh,
It's on a
jazz.
Friday.
Oh.
Hey, you already know.
Let's go.
Actually, that's like my finals week, so I'm probably not gonna go wasted. I'm probably gonna be
sipping on the White Claws.
right. Yes, sir. I have to hang out with my friend again, so she could take me to a store and I could buy White Claws or any alcohol. Oh wait, no. I have this like shot of super, super, super strong alcohol. It's like 60 proof or 60%.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what proof means?
I have
Is
no
that
idea.
the percentage?
Asking the wrong
Okay.
person.
All right, so true. I am. But it's like 60% alcohol, and it's probably like 2 shots. I'll probably just drink that. We'll call it a day. I'll do it really early in the morning too, so I still have to go to like one of my classes at 12.
Wake up in the
And
fucking
we'll-
forest.
We'll see if I could walk there or not. Finally get there. I don't know. I think on April Fool's Day, I might just start like texting random people that I love them, like in a romantic way, and just see
Nice. Let's go.
to see what happens. Yeah, I'm in my emotional manipulation arc.
Let's go. I thought
Were you
had,
there
like,
for that?
I swear I thought you had that already.
That's every. that's the thing is it's my only arc.
I think I remember.
Last night though,
No, I wasn't there for that
No?
one.
you missed out on so many conversations. Me and Frank, we were just
fuck.
we were chopping it up, talking about a lot of different things. His escapades and my dreams and aspirations.
No, fuck.
It's kind of fucked. And then Isaac joined, and that's what I started getting into my schizo phase.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. If you thought it was bad before you left, I went into overdrive after that. This shit was fucking insane. The mania was hitting heavily. But yeah, that was it was fun. Kinda, not really. So music, you got any like? You added a couple songs.
I did. I added 2 songs. I added the quota this time.
Nice. I thought it was 3. And you added 2. I thought the quota was 3.
And you added 2 too. So
Okay, but like I also put Igor, so like that's like. Anyways, just go ahead. Talk about your songs or whatever.
I don't want to now. They just be mean.
All right, cool. I'll talk about mine.
Yeah.
So, so you already know we got the Weekend "Die for You" remix with Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
Low key, I think everybody wanted it to be SZA or fucking Lana Del Rey. Probably more SZA than Lana Del Rey. But Ariana Grande, she, she's got it. She be singing. Songs are good. I enjoy it. Although I gotta be honest, I was kind of before "Die for You" got this like huge explosion in popularity sometime last year when he was doing his tour. I was listening to it a lot. I'm not gonna say that I like founded the song and like I was listening to it before it was popular, but I kind of was. So at this point, I'm a little over the song. It's a really good song, but I'm kind of over it. I could only listen to him talk about dying for somebody for so long. And then the other song I put in there, "In My Ear" by Worry Club. Now let me tell you,
I like that one.
this shit is transcendental. It's one of those songs that you pop on.
Mm-hmm.
You going down the 405,
I don't know what that
or
is.
going down the one. Okay, it's a highway, or you going down the PCH.
Yeah.
You
PCP?
throw this shit in the what?
The PCP.
No, I mean you could be on that. I don't know if that would really help the experience though. But yeah, you're on the PCH. You're vibing with your friends, with your lady, with your dude. Whoever. The song's going. It's such a vibe.
Yeah, I could see you driving on a on a bench seat just with your arm over the side.
So true. So true. I listened to it a lot this last week. I think I said this in one of the last episodes about how like every song I listen to, I'm like, wow, this is definitely gonna be on my Spotify rap. This is gonna be my top song. And honestly, I'm gonna say it again. I think this is gonna be my top song. But I've also been listening to a lot of Igor which is my third contribution.
Yeah. Apparently.
Yeah, there's 3 now. Yeah, a lot of Igor, a lot of Tyler. I hope he drops a new album. If he doesn't, I'm gonna fucking freak out. Maybe. I don't know. You know what? This is like in the middle of March. Maybe he already dropped his album. When did he drop? What month did he drop? Call Me If You Get Lost on. Do you remember?
I don't.
Don't worry, I'll figure it out. June. Okay, yeah, maybe not in March. But yeah, been listening to a lot of Igor. What I've actually been doing is do you know the Dissect podcast?
Mm-hmm.
So for the people that don't, I was kind of hoping you said no, so I could be like, oh,
okay. No, I don't know. The fuck is that shit?
Thanks. So the Dissect podcast it's basically, it's like it was made for me. It's a podcast where this dude, his name's Cole, he talks about popular albums and like, you know, the lyrics, the meaning behind stuff. Think of like a Genius video, but instead of the artist, it's like just is a random dude, and it's on a podcast for like an hour, and it's on each song individually. But yeah, they've talked about some Kendrick albums, some Kanye West before he started ruining his career. Some Mac Miller, some Frank, some Beyonce, and then they've done one on Flower Boy too, and then Igor was their latest one. And yeah, I've been like listening to each song in the album, and then I listen to like their podcast episode, and I listen to the song again, and I'd be like, oh my god, so true. He do be saying something like this. Like one thing. Okay, I'm gonna say this, and you can't call me gay or bisexual for saying this. But in Earthquake, there's a line that Cardi says, and let me get the exact line so I'm not fucking it up. I think it's fuck. No. What is it? Oh, it's I'm with Tyler. He ride.
Says like he ride.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow. So okay, so like that's the line. I'm with Tyler. He ride like the car. And in the episode, or yeah, I guess in the episode, obviously the album's like talking about
A Love Triangle.
Yeah, Love Triangle. Tyler's like
secret boyfriend.
Battle with like his identity, his sexual identity, and all that kind of. Mm-hmm. So like basically in the episode, he's like, so in like there's a way to think about it where Cardi is like he's the guy, you know, he's the guy that Tyler's after. And I'm like, wow, so true. That could be the case.
I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've kind of just been
okay, that's kind of wild. Now looking at the lyrics and then like thinking about that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, is Playboy Cardi the third dude?
Not him, but like his character.
His character? Well, it might. Well, yeah, it's probably not him.
Yeah.
It's probably not actually him. But yeah, his character in the album. I think so. I think it's possible because there's no other time in the album. I think
there is no other feature like that.
Yeah, and like the other features are like there's a Kanye one, but he's not like, you know, it's not him. And like it's super early in the album too, which kind of like it sets the scene a little bit. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a little interesting. So yeah, I've basically been doing that for like the last few days.
It's just like that's pretty cool. Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, just been thinking, just been percolating on some of these songs. Yesterday I listened to the new Magic Wand episode, and let me tell you, that shit bombs. Literally did not stop listening to new Magic Wand after like 5 to 2 in the morning. That's all I listened to.
Oh my god.
And yeah, That's been my vibe.
That's kind of wild, yeah. That makes sense because New Magic Wand is Tyler's favorite song to perform.
Yeah, and I watched all of his, well, maybe not all of his performances, but I watched a couple of them on YouTube, and I'm like, damn, this man he be getting some shit out on stage. He do be wildin'. And yeah, it kind of makes me regret not going to see him in concert on the Call Me If You Get Lost tour, but he'll do another one. He'll play the song again. I'll go to that one, and I'll be like, wow, this is so cool. So glad I'm here. He do be lost, maybe.
I want to know what the theme of his next album is going to be, because this last one was straight flexing.
Yeah, went from. What would you classify Flower Boy as? Because that's his like coming out album.
A realization.
So it's not. So realization to Love Triangle / Sad to flex them. Where do you go from there, you know?
Goofy.
I kind of hope not. I gotta be honest, I don't know what I want in terms of music from him, but I don't know. I think another Igor or Igor-esque thing could be really good, but I don't know if an artist like Tyler has two of those, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think Igor might be his magnum opus, if you will, and then I don't know if he could do it again. I hope so though. It's gonna be good regardless. The album's gonna be good. I just don't know what it's gonna sound like. What about you? You listen to music?
Yeah.
Nice. What'd you put in the playlist?
Okay.
Okay. Well, we don't have to. We can start talking about baseball instead.
I put in A Dip by Culture Abuse. I think it's a peppy song. It's like a early like not post
Malone?
Pop punk, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Post Malone.
And then I put in Stripes. The song's called Team Slayer. I Barely Know Her.
Slayer, I barely know her. So true.
And that's more like pop punk Midwestern emo.
It is a Midwest emo song if I've ever heard one.
Mm-hmm.
The title and everything, you can't escape it, honestly.
And you know why I liked it so much?
Because it's a Halo reference.
Yeah.
The title. Yeah. I figured. See, I know you like that. You and I we're like this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You don't know what I'm doing right now, but let me tell you, it's something. Yeah, both of those are very good songs. I think what?
I feel like they have a very nostalgic feeling to them.
So true. Dip definitely does. It reminds me of like Hot Shell Ray, kind of. A tiny bit. But I think you like if you like that song, I think you definitely like Bay Faction. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they give off the same kind of sound. Yeah, I don't know. It's very, very, very similar. That's cool. Good songs. Good picks this week. Love to see it. All right. We're gonna get to. You know what? This is probably gonna be the only part of any episode, except for one of the ones that you guys have already seen, where I'm the only one talking. Because, it's baseball season, baby. All right. Fucking Los Angeles Dodgers. We're out here. They played today. They fucking lost, but it's a preseason game, so nobody fucking cares. But we're out here, bro. We're out here. The sun is shining. It is fucking February, and they're already playing baseball. That's kind of insane. But But you already know we got Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Clayton Kershaw. You know they used to call me like a young Clayton Kershaw back in the day when I was playing baseball.
Nope.
Okay, well they did. They did. Everybody around the league, they're like that kid.
Around
He's
the
got
league.
it. He's got some. I had that pinpoint like accuracy. I didn't throw hard, but if I wanted a ball in a certain part of the plate, you know what I'm saying? That shit was getting there, no doubt.
I see you
Yeah.
putting balls on
my
plates.
my circle change shit was wild. All right, no one's ever seen shit like that. But yeah, it's a baseball season. I'm super super excited. Gotta be honest. The Dodgers, my favorite team, LA. Let's go. First off, is Loki is a little hostile being up here in Northern California and liking the Dodgers, because a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week ago, I was in the elevator with a couple of guys, and they were doing their guy things,
Couple dudes?
talking, yeah, they're being dudes, and one of them was wearing like, I don't know, I think he had like a Dodger lanyard or something that looked like one that I have. And one of the guys in the elevator was like, "What the fuck is that? Why the fuck are you wearing fucking Dodger shit here? Do you know where we are?" And he like had a Giants hat on and everything. And that's a really big rivalry if you don't know. The Giants and the Dodgers. So it wasn't getting heated, but they were joshing each other, a little banter and all that. And I was like, damn. Little does he know I have a Dodgers jersey in my fucking wardrobe.
Little does he know I'm wearing Dodger underwear right now.
Yeah. So I think, I don't know. I can't let people know about my affiliation.
You gotta go out there
to the club. I don't want to fucking die. I gotta be honest. Most people don't care. Well, I might. If I catch that dude, if he catches me in the elevator, he might kill me.
You're fine. Just fight him.
I'd rather not. He's a large man. He would kill me. I think. He yeah. I'm not to say that I'm intimidated, but
Sounds like you are.
I think if he like came at me, I'd be like, okay, well, what do I do here?
Right. Oh,
be like, all right, yeah, just accept my fate. But yeah, Dodger team, low-key, kind of looking ass. All right, so here's the thing. You got, let me pull up the divisions. All right, I'm gonna teach you a thing or two.
Thank you.
About something that you probably really don't care about, but regardless, you're gonna learn about it. All right, so you got two leagues, okay? You got the National League and you got the American League. All right, National League is the good league. That's the competitive league. American League, everybody like kind of sucks, but they won't admit it. But everybody like kind of sucks. Okay, so in the NL West, you got the Dodgers, the Giants. They hate each other. You got the Padres. The Padres have been ass for like ever, but they just started like signing a whole bunch of players and spending like literal hundreds of millions of dollars. And now they're like pretty good. You got the Diamondbacks. You already know. Arizona team. They're fucking dog shit. I don't think they've been good since like 2001. And then you got the Rockies, who have never been good ever. So the storyline for the NL West is that you got the Dodgers. They've won the NL West. They've won their division for the last 9 years, or out of the last 10 years, they've won it 9 times rather. Mm-hmm. So they're the champs. They have been for a long time. Even before that, they were pretty good. They weren't winning the league as much, but they had a couple winning seasons in the early 2000s. So they're the big dog. They're the team to beat in the West, and then you have the Padres, who, like I said, they've been ass for a really long time. But since like 2018, They started signing a whole bunch of players, spending way too much money. I don't know where the fuck they got it from, because like nobody lives in San Diego, so they're not really getting it from ticket sales. So like, I don't know what happened, but they have a whole maybe fraud, something like that. But now they're spending a whole bunch of money. They and they're like the real rivals of the Dodgers right now. Which kind of sucks because honestly this season I think on paper they're better, but I think in reality they're still not that good. They're very inconsistent. Some of the one of their players, Fernando Tatis Jr., got busted for PEDs, performance enhancing drugs, last year. I guess he wasn't really using it to like do better in the game. He was doing it to recover from an injury quicker. But regardless, it's still illegal in the eyes of the MLB. So he's suspended for like the first 30 to 50 games of the season. I forget how many, but he's suspended for a bit, I think. And then like other players, there's a dude named Manny Machado. He's their third baseman. He's like an alright guy, I guess, and he's like a good baseball player, but I don't know, his like demeanor in the locker room I think is it's diminishing the team from what it could be. And then like everybody else on the team sucks. I fucking hate them. Their pitching staff is garbage. They have Juan Soto, who is like a generational talent that they traded for last season, but he like doesn't know how to play defense and is like actually garbage. If you see some of his like low light reels, he just like doesn't know how to play the outfield. But they can't put him anywhere else because he would be even more of a liability. The Giants, I don't know. They fucking suck. They're just, I don't know. They're supposed to sign this really big player in the offseason, and then he got swept out from under them from like 2 different teams. Oh, man. And then they were supposed to sign another player that was supposed to help him, and he was like a really big name, and then the player like failed, or he didn't fail, but they did a health screening, and something came back weird, and they were like, okay, we can't sign him. So basically they're kind of the laughingstock of the MLB right now, I think. And then nobody cares about the Rockies or the Diamondbacks. I don't know. The Diamondbacks have like young players. They're on the come up, maybe. Maybe in like 5 years they'll be good, but right now they're bad. And then like nobody cares about Colorado. And I don't know. There's some more things going on. You got the Blue Jays, the Yankees, and the Red Sox. They're all kind of vying for the East. The American League East. You have Houston in the AL West. They're really good. The Angels, who are like trying to be as good as them, but they just, I don't know, something about them. They just can't get it together. I think it's their owner / management. But they have Shohei Ohtani. I don't know if you know who he is. No. Probably not. You probably have no idea who. You probably don't even know who the Diamondbacks are, to be honest with you. But he's like another generational player. He pitches and he hits. He does it all on the diamond. This is the last season of his contract, and the Dodgers are probably gonna sign him. And if they do, then you already know this is gonna become a sports podcast, and I'm just gonna talk about the Dodgers when that happens. And then you have like the Central, but everybody in the Central fucking sucks. None of like the 10 teams or 8 teams. I think it's I don't know, everybody they all are garbage. And then in the East you have like Atlanta and New York, the Mets, who like are probably gonna win, maybe. I don't know. The further out east you get, the less I care about like how they're doing.
What about international teams?
I don't know. Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess that's another thing. The World Baseball Classic is going on right now. Which is basically the World Cup of baseball. That's starting. Actually, this episode, March. It's already started. Somebody's already won by now. I think. I think it's gonna be okay. We gotta put in a prediction. I think it's gonna be. Actually, let me tell you the teams first, and then that way we could both have a bit of a decision. Okay, so you got Team USA, right? They're honestly, I kind of think they're the favorites. Got a lot of star power, got a lot of dudes. Their pitching staff kind of bad. I don't really like anybody on their pitching staff. But you know, you got dudes like Pete Alonso, Tim Anderson, Nolan Arenado, Paul Goldschmidt, Trey Turner, Bobby Witt Jr. That is an insane infield. I hope you're nodding and agreeing with me. Outfield, you got Mookie Betts, you got Jeff McNeil, Cedric Mullins, Kyle Schwarber, Mike Trout, Kyle Tucker. That shit is insane. So they're kind of one of the teams to beat for sure. I can't say that they're 100% gonna be the best, but definitely. Are you yawning?
No.
Okay. Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'd be like pretty offended.
No, I'm not. I'm chilling.
So yeah, definitely everybody's just looking at them to win.
Would you say they're only good by American standards in our own league?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not. It's not like soccer where you look at America and you're like, oh, these dudes are pretty good, and then you go to like England and you look at the American soccer team after that and you're like, oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Why the fuck did they let kindergartners play this sport on a major league level?
Yeah, I guess it's a little easier when you just stand there half the game.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's cool. We could talk about what you want to talk about.
No, I'm listening. I'm just saying.
Another team that everybody thinks is gonna do really well is the Dominican Republic. Got players like Willie Adames, Robinson Cano. He got busted for steroids like twice. I don't know how he's
Let's go.
The World Baseball Classic. Nelson Cruz, Rafael Devers, Wander Franco, Vladimir Guerrero, Manny Machado. He's gonna now probably be pretty good. Ketel Marte, Teoscar Hernandez, Eloy Jimenez, Julio Rodriguez, Juan Soto. You know, you got all the guys.
The dudes.
Yeah, they're probably like the second favorite to win or the favorite. So yeah, pick one of those teams. Everybody else, like nobody thinks is really gonna win.
Japan.
Maybe Japan. Okay, you want to pick Japan? They might. They have a chance. They have Shohei, but like I think I don't know. A lot of these players.
And my runner-up is gonna be Dominican Republic.
Okay, you can't pick two.
I picked two.
All right. Kind of fucked. Yeah, I just don't know enough about the players on this team because a lot of them are like in the Japanese league.
Oh, okay.
So I don't really know how well they do. Probably pretty good. I think they won last time. I don't know. Let's see. World Baseball Classic. When did they do it last? It's 2023. 2019. Oh, they didn't do it in 2019? What the fuck? Oh, they didn't do one in 2019. It's kind of ass. Okay, so the USA won in 2017.
Okay.
Puerto Rico was the runner-up and Japan was in third. And then in 2013, it was the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, and then Japan.
Puerto Rico?
Puerto Rico. Let's see who's on Puerto Rico. I honestly could not tell you off the top of my head. Edwin Diaz, he's good. Kinda. No, he's pretty good. Martin Maldonado, Christian Vasquez, Javier Baez, Edwin Diaz, Enrique Hernandez, Francisco Lindor, Jose Miranda, Emmanuel Rivera, Nah, I don't think this team's that good, to be honest with you. They got like really good role players, like Enrique Hernandez, but I don't think they got the star power like the USA or the Dominican Republic. But yeah, I'm gonna say the USA won. I think you want to bet on it.
Sure, I got 5 on Dominican Republic.
5 on the okay, but did you say Japan?
Huh? Nah.
You definitely said Japan first.
Sure.
No, pick which one.
5 on Dominican Republic.
Okay, I'll put 500 on the US.
What?
Nah, you'll do 5. I'll do 5.
Yeah.
We did 20 for the World Cup though, so like it's kind of weird that you like are doing less money.
World Cup's more famous than the baseball, so.
The World Cup is more famous than baseball. You know, I can't even argue with that. Yeah, that's kind of true. But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah,
It's baseball
cool.
season.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about this all the time now. Instead of the music section, we're gonna have the baseball section.
The baseball section this week in baseball.
This week in baseball, and then half the time it's just gonna be me crying because my team isn't doing good.
They lost again.
They lost to this fucking dog shit team. They're supposed to play the Yankees in their first series, and I think they're gonna
Blow them out.
No, I think they're gonna win one of the 3. Actually, are they playing? Fuck, I don't. Dodgers schedule 2023. I want the regular season, not fucking spring training. What the hell? Oh wait, they play the Diamondbacks. What the fuck?
Rip.
Never mind. Okay, yeah, they're gonna sweep them in 4 straight.
None of they recruit me. I'll be out there.
Yeah, you think you could do it?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I think so.
I don't. What position would you play?
Probably outfielder, left.
You'd be a left fielder.
Yep. Be chilling.
What spot would you bat in?
I don't know. Missionary.
You're more. You you a power guy or a contact guy?
I'm a power guy. I'm a power guy.
Yeah. Okay. Probably be in like the 3 spot. Maybe a DH.
DH Headley. Yeah.
Oh what? Missionary. That's a good one. Why the fuck did I think they were playing the Yankees? Am I high?
Yankee.
Oh, they're playing the Yankees in fucking June. Who are they playing on my birthday? I'm not gonna see them because I'm gonna be fucking stuck here on my birthday. But the White Sox at home, bro. I'm gonna kill myself. What the fuck is this?
No Dodger dog for you.
No, sir. I'm gonna be fucking crying in my dorm room. Hopefully everything packed up. All right, do you want to get into like our next thing? All right, guys. I know we just had like a lot of fun, you know, talking about baseball.
American pastime. Now we're gonna talk about what it means to be American.
Yeah. So, I've been thinking about this question quite a lot. And you know, if you're watching on YouTube, sound off in the comments. Let us know how you feel. But the question is, what's worse, being a cop or being in the military? Now, it's a good question. I think it really gets to like the core of America, how we see ourselves, how people see us. And honestly, low-key, kind of a trick question. Because isn't being a cop just like being in the military?
I think so.
You know,
being the same culture.
Being a cop in like the middle of fucking nowhere in Texas is just like being a soldier in like fucking Afghanistan. You know, it's like they have the same equipment. They do practically the same thing. It ruin other people's lives. So what are your thoughts, Rene? What do you think? If you had to pick, which one would you not want to be?
Military.
Military. Any military?
Yeah, any military.
And any and all military? Why is that?
I don't know. I don't get the brainwashing to die for an ideal that's outdated. I know a lot of people are like, you know, we're fighting for our freedoms and stuff. It's like, no, no, not mine. Right. I feel like it's more catered to people who are actually like considered in danger, which will probably be like people that make more money than me, people that make decisions that I don't.
Which is crazy to think about because you make a lot of money.
I don't
like
make
you could almost fund your own military. I think
I can.
Like I think you're kind of, you know, you're almost a lobbyist. You know, you're right there.
Oh,
I think so. Yeah, I think you're slipping really. You're making too much money. We need to tax you more.
I need to be in the draft.
I mean, yeah, if you want.
But yeah, no, I don't get and like the brainwashing to feel like you have to die for a cause.
Do you get excluded from the draft?
Huh?
Do you get excluded from the draft?
I don't think so.
From selective service or whatever?
I don't know. Why?
That's crazy. Because I do.
Why? Because you're white? Of course.
Because I don't. It's because I don't have a fucking colon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
They're gonna fucking throw me out there. No colon, one gun. What am I supposed to do?
No colon, one shit bag. What are they gonna
Yeah.
do?
I couldn't fucking do it.
Yeah.
Okay. By American ideals, you just mean like freedom. In that sense.
Freedom, the American dream, and the fact that people have to give up their lives in order for us to appreciate what we have.
What do you mean by that last part?
What do you mean?
Like having to give up to like
like
enjoy our lives. Like, what do you mean by that?
Oh yeah, because people in the military are like, well, I fought and I lost friends, so you can appreciate this double quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's. Like, okay,
that's like your L, dog. What do you mean?
Yeah, like no, they didn't. Like, I can get this in a different country. I'm chilling. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay. So, all right. If that's gonna be your position, then I should be the other side.
You love
I think being a cop. I think what?
So you love.
Oh, cop. No, I don't. I think being a cop is worse. Overall. I'm not gonna explain why. I just think it is.
Would you say it's worse being a cop until the last 10 years, or since the inception of being a cop?
Cops have always been awful. So, the idea of cops is bad, as we talked about. However many episodes again, or. I don't know when we talked about it before. Okay, so like Black Lives Matter and the whole, this new burgeoning of like a pseudo like civil rights movement, but it's not quite the same.
Mm-hmm.
But it is like focusing on the same notes. That's not new, right? Like that's something we've seen before, and policing in general has not changed. I think the institution of policing hasn't changed at all. Like I can't think of any like major legislature that has done anything to reform policing throughout the country, like on a federal level. Mm-hmm. And even if it did on a federal level, then like states still have like their own implementations, you know, because like federal cops are different than state cops. So, what was the question? Oh, worse over the last 10 years. Yeah, so like I don't know, the last 10 years have just been like another phase of what happened, you know, 50 years ago or 60 years ago. Nothing has really changed. If anything, I think we see a lot more of it just because of like social media and like everybody has a phone. And cops have lost a lot. I think a lot of their power a long time ago came from intimidation, and then also having the middle and lower class of white people on their side. And in some states they definitely have that still. There's still a lot of people that like defend cops like with every fucking fiber in their being, regardless of what they do. And even rich people do. But I think that has lessened a lot. I don't know, because like you have two camps, right? Because you have the people that are like, oh, yeah, cops are like pretty fucking shitty. Like when the Black Lives Matter movement was like really popping a few years ago, and then even before that, and like from like 2016 to honestly 2016 to like 2021, you know, you had two groups of people. You had, well, you technically had three, but you had two extremes. You had the people that were like, okay, every cop is bad, which is true, and then you had the other side, which was like, okay, we need to defend these men are heroes. We need to defend them ourselves. You know, where would we be without police? And you know, in my head, I'm like in a much better position. We'd be, yeah, life would be a lot, maybe not a lot better, but there'd be some aspects of life, especially for minorities, where life would just be better if cops like were defunded. But anyways, yeah, I think just because of social media and other political movements that you've been able to see police brutality in a like way more often than you used to, which makes it feel like it's happening literally all the time, which it is, but it's not like any different. Like it's not like in the 1980s it wasn't happening. It was just you didn't get to hear about it all the time because one, it was so normalized that people were like, okay, you know, it's another day, somebody's getting brutalized by the police. But also like they just, you know, you couldn't cover everything.
I mean, it's the 80s.
So
Back to the Future and other cool stuff.
Yeah, they got what else happened in the 80s?
Reagan.
Oh, fuck. No, we can't get into that. But yeah. So I don't know. I think the question, when you like take the joke away from it of like what's worse, cops or the military, they're both bad.
They're the same thing, bro.
They are the same thing, but they affect us in like different ways, right? Or like, okay, so like the military, it's easy to be like, oh, thank you for your service, or whatever. But that's just because you don't know, like it's a lot less politicized.
Yeah.
Because you know, you have like, I don't know, after 9/11 everybody was like on board with, you know, invading the Middle East, right? Or maybe not everybody, but you know, the American sentiment overall was like, yeah, we need to do that. And like that hasn't ever stopped. Like that's kind of just been our thing for a long time. I don't know, I feel like the US in general has to be in conflict with another country.
Yeah.
Or else, like, I don't know, it just doesn't know what to do with itself. You know, it's gotta spread its wings and do the whole imperialism thing.
We're so scared of another 9/11 that we're just fucking ourselves over.
fucking ourselves over how? Like getting everybody to hate us, or?
Yeah.
So true. Yeah. I don't know. They're both bad. I think seeing like cops be awful is like it's something you see like all the time. So it's really easy to be like, oh well, yeah, that's way worse. But like the long. What?
Sorry, go on. No, go on.
But like the long term effects of like military occupation or like coups or whatever.
Even then, it's just like shit that happens on military bases in America. It's like so covered up, or like people don't want to talk about it because of how shitty it is in reality.
Yeah, that's a good point. And like you see all these like hazing videos.
Yeah, hazing
that like
videos
pop up
and like
sometimes
the fucking sheer amount of sexual assaults that happen, and then like the fact that you have these these high school kids glorifying being in the military. Shit, that's always been weird to me. But you know, do you fight for my double quarter pounder with cheese? I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's really easy to do like broad brushstrokes and be like, oh yeah, the whole military is bad, or like, oh yeah, all cops are bad. Which like obviously isn't true. But like the institution is completely bad. Like policing, our prison system, both of those are factually bad. Now the components that make it up, the people, maybe not all of them, but you know, we keep seeing cases of like these cops just murdering people for no fucking reason. Or, you know, these like horrific, you know, fucking Geneva Convention type concerns that go on in prisons. Mm-hmm. And, you know, you expect me to be like, yes, sir, sorry, sir, or whatever. No, go fuck yourself.
So true. Like these spots. I'm dead.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's been the what episode is this? The 8th.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh wait, yeah,
9.
this is in the future. Oh,
yeah, this is like
fuck.
The number.
Yeah, the number's here. We popped it up on screen. Maybe. Okay, thanks for listening or watching. Okay, bye.